What is up, my people? We are live. What is up, my people? We are live. So on today's episode of The Young and the Restless, the one that is on Thursday, that's for Thursday, is when I'm gonna be having that show start time on Thursday. That's when I'll have the co-host. Jack is the truth owner of Gliss. No, I want Jack to throw to Victor and throw a chair. How are you doing today? I'm doing well today, Tommy. On today's episode, like I said, on today's episode of The Young and the Restless, the battle between Jack and Victor is back on. Do we believe that Jack will finally be able to defeat Victor Newman? Hey, Susan, how are you? Because I've had enough of Victor always winning. Victor gets whatever he wants, no consequences ever. Um, and it's sickening. Like today, Nikki and Claire and Witchtoria, they were all sitting over there talking. Oh, Victor and Jack are both good men. Bull crap. First of all, Victor Newman is the devil. Second of all, um, Drew and Willa for 2024, that's just nasty. Yes, I do believe Jack beat Victor this time. Absolutely. I'm praying for that outcome. Victor needs some desperate humility in his old age. He's still a huge bully. Like, Jack is in much better shape. Like, Victor Newman could barely walk. He's about 90 years old now, but Victor walking around like he's the big man on campus still. Like, we all know Victor still has hands, but Jack can handle himself too. Jack will have a small victory, but as always, Victor comes out on top. Hey, CJ Clove 18. It should be Cole's last name for Claire, not Newman. The Newman name has a lot of power in that town, though. He needs Tracy, Ashley, and Billy. I agree with Tracy and Ashley when she gets better, but Billy's just his own worst enemy. I'm good staying inside. It's 118 degrees to 120 degrees out here in the desert. Ooh, child. And then Dewan is LOL. Cause Jack has just had enough of Victor at this point. It's never enough for Victor. All he does is push, 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 push. And this is all ridiculous. All because Jack helped Victor's drunk, evil wife. This is why Jack deserved to be treated that way by Victor? Are you kidding me? He should be mad at his drunk wife then. Hey Shakira. Shakira asked me, did you enjoy Days today, KC? I thought Days was all right today for the most part. I mean, Eric has his son back, so that's cool, but I just thought like today was kind of like okay, like things technically happened, but not really. But it's just like, but Tate was just an idiot today, and the bad part was Teresa. She was the worst part. Victor is so jealous of Jack. Nikki should have been in rehab when he comes home. Tommy asks, "How do I become a member?" There should be the join button, but I also left it in the link. If you click on my profile and then click on the more button for my channel handle, there's a link at the bottom that says join. That will show the link to the memberships. Just go on. It's the join button right here. This link. I'll see if I can share my screen as well. Let me see. Oh yeah. 1 second. Like right here, when you go on my about section, it would take you to the memberships, and then there's that option right there. So if you wanted to join, that's how. Um, But back to the thank you. Tommy has become a member. Everybody, welcome, Tommy. This is awesome. Um, the members live streams are on Friday and Sunday. It's gonna be lots of fun. I'll put my poll up to choose the custom thumbnails that I make, and it does that from there. But yeah, Days was okay. Victor is so jealous of Jack, very jealous. Nikki should have been in rehab when she came home. She sure should have been. Hey, last day. Drew is going to get Willow pregnant. Absolutely not. Monique says Audra's running around town saying she beat Tucker. No, she didn't. Victor beat Tucker. Victor holds all the cards. He could let Audra go and make sure she never works again. He sure could. And he was perfectly capable of that. I agree, Tommy, but I don't think Victoria and Cole were married at the time. Not sure. Yeah, I don't know if they were actually married. Right about that. Victor don't trust Kyle. You sure don't. Didn't watch Days today. What did Tate do? What Tate did, he gave Aaron his license, like his own license. Talk about they're not going to pay attention. Aaron and Tate look nothing alike, but yet Tate gave Aaron his license. I thought Brady was taking Tate to the airport. What did I miss? Exactly. Brady must have just left out of nowhere. Damn, finally tired of. Hi, Lodrick. Damn, finally tired of Victor. Want Jack to overthrow Victor this time. Yes, Mr. Brown. I 100% agree with you. I want Jack to finally overthrow Victor this time. Willow is nice and too fertile. Hey, Gemini! Gemini said, hold up, Drew and Willow, what the F is going on in these soap streets? Tracy has a new boo. I don't think Tracy will win. I don't think Victor will win this time. Team Jack, yes, Peggy. Team Jack Abbott all the way. And Tracy does have a new man. His name is Alan. Yo. Tommy, Victor needs to go take several seats back, says Tommy. Victoria and Cole were actually married. At first, Drew and Nina. Now Willow is taking her mama's man. Yo, on General Hospital, Drew and Willow are both nasty. But Drew especially, he kissed both mother and daughter without brushing his teeth. That's just disgusting. He just had his tongue in Willow's mouth, and he put his tongue in Nina, then let Nina put her tongue in his mouth on the same day without even brushing his teeth first. There's no ifs, ands, buts around. There's no way around that. The conversation Hope had with Finn is what should have had with Thomas. Adam should just tell Sally maybe will forgive him. I hope so. If Adam just confesses, because Adam today on The Young and the Restless, he was feeling very guilty, as he should be feeling very guilty for what he did to thing. Drew is keeping it in the family. He's just keeping it nasty. That's what Drew's doing. Um, Audrey should have took Tucker's offer. She will not have hired Jack. I mean, she would have not had to hire Kyle. You're right about that. She wouldn't have had to hire him. Nina act like Hope. Mm-hmm. Drew is officially a Quartermain. Yep. But at least this phony, nice little friendship between Michael and Drew is going to be over. What did Adam do? He cheated on Sally with Chelsea. Adam and Chelsea hit the sheets again. They keep thinking about it, which means it will happen again with Chelsea and Adam. Finn giving Hope compliments. Enough. Yes, enough. I'm tired of it. And then he talked about, I have to be nice about my brother-in-law. That's my brother-in-law. That's my brother-in-law. Chelsea was feeling guilty too. She was. I give her that. She felt guilty, as she should, and as Adam should, because they hurt my salad. I couldn't care less about Billy, but I have to pretend to stay on as an active reviewer. So I have to pretend I still care about Billy Abbott, but I don't. I'm really just mad. But the fan in me is just mad that they did Sally wrong, but the reviewer in me is pissed that Billy got hurt too. Days was good today. I know you don't like them, but I do mostly because despite how it started, it's the best relationship. Holly, Tate and Holly are young. Of course, they're gonna have a breakup at some point. That's true. You're right about that. I hope Michael will betray Victor's going on the average side. It's true. I hope anything to take Victor Newman down. Because how one man goes around and threatening everybody for the last 40 years and ain't nobody stuck it to him yet. At last, did you watch B&B? Of course he did. He had to sit there, just like we all did, had to sit there through Finn complimenting Hope. Because it's just a fact that Thomas is not good enough for Hope. I'm like, so what does that say about Paris? So now Paris is so was Finn trying to say that Paris is beneath Hope? Is that what Finn is trying to say? Is that what Finn is trying to say? Because if so, Finn could get smacked. I mean, he already could get smacked, but now he could really get smacked. I want Steffi to hear what Finn says about Thomas behind her back. He has the balls to say bad things about Thomas to Hope, but not to Steffi. Yep. And Finn is ridiculous because given Finn wants to love Sheila so much, Adam and Chelsea or Drew and Willow. You know, at least Adam and Chelsea didn't do well, if Finn cheats on Steffi, then I will never forgive him. Nikki, and Victoria all cries like little bees when someone comes for Victor's neck. Who cares? Take them all down too. Nick is weak. Victor is a bully. Nikki, all they need to do is just offer her a drink. All right, and Nikki will just be like, oh. Nikki would just fall back there. All they got to do is just offer Nikki a little drink, and she'll fall back with her drunk self. And Victoria, please, she's easy. Steffi likes to control men. It's her way or a divorce. It's true. Neither. Finn acts so clueless with Hope, she practically drools around him. Yes, Finn complimenting Hope needs to stop. Even if he wasn't married, this would still be a bad look for him. It sure would be. They try to make her go to rehab. She said, no, no, no. She, I don't think Hope could compete with Steffi on her best day. Not on the best day, not on the worst day, not on any day. Not on Wednesday, and not on Sunday, and not even twice on Sunday. Les, Chelsea, and Sally, and Adam and Billy are not related. Exactly. Hey, CJ Club, I'm like, come on, Finn, open your eyes. Just open your eyes. You can't be that clueless. Hope is not even that attractive. She's not even attractive, really. But especially compared to Steffi, like, look at Steffi and look at Hope. There really is no competition now. Like Nina and Willow. Yep, Nina and Willow are mother and daughter, and Drew just put his tongue down on mother and daughter. In the same day, in the same hour, and he didn't brush his teeth. He didn't brush his teeth. He didn't pop a tic tac. He didn't do nothing. That is just outright nasty. Who does that? Kisses a mother and daughter on the same within less than an hour of each other. Hope is still pining over Finn. Really, what a desperate tramp. Yet she's like, and then Finn's dumb final line in that episode really pissed me. Talk about, oh yeah, next thing you know, the guy you were meant to be with will be sitting right in front of you, looking right at you. I'm like, how dumb could Finn be? Last day, come for Hope's neck. Ow. We all know he will. Drew needs a memento. She's attractive, but why would Finn cheat on Steffi for Hope? Don't make sense. Who's attractive? Hope? Hope is I. Okay, she I on that she Hope could be all right on a best day, but when you look at Hope and you look at Steffi, come on. Even though Steffi and her 30-pound wigs could take it back several notches, but come on, that's still Steffi for the win. Steffi for the win every day, twice on Sunday. But I got to talk. But tomorrow's episode of The Young and the Restless, it is really, really, really good. Because my favorite scene happened. What have I been saying about Summer and Harrison and Kyle for a long time that Kyle needed to say that? He finally said it to Summer's face, what he said to Daniel yesterday. It was about time. Hallelujah. He knocked her down a slight peg, even though she still thinks she's still on delusions. But Kyle is finally growing a set. Kyle is growing a set, y'all. It's just amazing. Maybe Hope could use a 30-pound wig. Summer is not Harris yet. You got it, Tommy. It's the Logan mantra. Don't want you when you're single, but the minute you become unavailable, I want you. Uh-huh. And then that's why Lee had to pick up that number one logic. Don't leave a Logan around your man. I noticed Douglas liked Paris more than Hope. Yeah, that part is kind of stupid though, cause he don't know Paris like that. Hope can't stand next to Steffi in beauty, style, bad B. That's true. Summer is the stop with the lies. She is not the queen of anything. But you are not his mama. No, she's not. And Summer just needs to move on with her life at this point. Let Kyle do what he needs to do with Harrison, and then when Tara comes back, she gonna take him right back from him. That's what needs to happen. Kyle needs to win this custody or whatever that is. I mean, not his mama. I know what you meant. uh, that's what needs to happen. And then when Tara comes back, she needs to take him from Kyle so fast. I have a feeling Thomas cheat on Paris with Hope weak. He better not. Thomas better not cheat on Paris with Hope. I would be. I want Kyle and Claire together. But I don't know why, but a part of me just feels almost uncomfortable every time Claire says, um, Grandpa, 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 Grandpa. She said that about 30 different times. I'm like, because Claire being the Newman just still seems very unrealistic to me. Like, I have a feeling that Cole did something to tamper with that test. I just don't think that Victoria is really Claire's mother in the long run. I have a feeling that that's what's going to happen. But does anybody else still suspect foul play as far as Claire being a Newman? Like, and then all, but just it's just like, And why is Claire opened with open arms, welcome with open arms, but yet Adam is still persona non grata around there? But Finn is going to flip when he finds out Steffi and Liam were kissing. That was a very that was a very long time ago. Steffi don't remember that. But to be fair, all Steffi has to be like, I don't remember that. Oh no, what are you talking about, Finn? What are you talking about? I don't remember kissing. I don't know. I don't remember that. That's all Steffi has to say. I have a feeling Drew sleep Willow for revenge on Michael. Mm-hmm. It would be funny if Victor did some sneaky stuff with Audra and Kyle and he puts the office in the bathroom like he did Adam. Mm-mm. How deplorable. You put your own son's office in the bathroom? Ugh, that Victor Newman is one deplorable, duplicitous, despicable man. But he's such a bully, though. Like, he has no reason to be targeting Jack. And Kyle, he was like, I do feel that he has a reason of why he don't like Diane though. He has valid reasons not to like this woman. But Kyle overplayed his hand. You get more bees with honey. If he would have just stayed there and let Diane slip up in the business world, if he claims Diane is really making the mistakes that Kyle claims she's making, let her fall. And then you pick up the pieces. You go to Jack and do that. But Kyle is just being a privileged prick, talking about, oh, this is I'm supposed to inherit it. It's all mine. But Kyle needs to realize he's not the only grandson. And then Victor's gonna call Jack a useless father, a lousy father. Are you kidding me? All I gotta do is just say Victor's children's names: Adam, Nick, Victoria, and Abby. To tell you the names alone show you how Victor is just a screw up. Because we could think off of several things how Victor is a terrible father. Because he is one of the worst. Portia on GH, I don't know what she was on, but she needs to get off trying to compare Franco to Heather. I don't know if we're trying to antagonize Elizabeth about her dead husband. Um, yeah, because I don't know why she's acting like Heather. I mean, Elizabeth was close to Heather. Elizabeth don't like Heather either. So what is Thing talking about? But they need to stop. But on General Hospital, they really need to stop with that nonsense on um what's the face on Heather's case. Heather thinking that that leg poisoning had anything to do with nothing. Heather was still like that in the 70s, okay? Heather was the same in the 70s. So she ain't no different now than what she was then. Kyle was basically destroying his own legacy, his birthright, all because Jack didn't cater to him. Exactly. But Kyle needs to realize he's not the only grandchild, okay? Johnny is still there. I mean, he may be a minor right now, but he's still the grandchild too. There's because John Abbott has four kids: Jack, Ashley, Tracy, and Billy. So it has more right to that than Kyle does. So therefore, Johnny and Katie have just as much right to Jabot as Kyle does. They may be children, but they're still just as entitled to that. So Jack is still alive and well. So he has every right to lead Jabot the way he feels he sees fit. If Kyle don't like it, Kyle could kick rocks with no shoes and no socks. Hope loves Thomas and Finn. Who was worse today, Laura or Portia? Ooh, Laura, because Laura was just dumb. Portia was just extra, but Laura was just dumb. At least Portia was actually right. But Portia tried to cuss out Curtis. Curtis is like, whoa, hold up. It was one thing to be mad about that, but you ain't about to come at me sideways. And she apologized real quick. I'm like, okay, I don't like that bald headed bastard Curtis, that little Bill bastard. I don't like him. However, I like that he has a little bit of balls though. He's like, she ain't about to talk to me any type of way. Heather was never around Franco when he was married to Elizabeth, so Portia could take several seats and shut up. Hold up, I love that comment. I'm about to read that again. I like it. Heather was never around Franco when he was married to Elizabeth, so Portia could take several seats and shut up. I love that comment. I wish I could pin it. I wish I could highlight that. That was perfect. I could just hear your voice saying that too. That was a perfect comment last day. A perfect comment. Because it's true. It's something I would say. I love it. I love that comment. Comment of the night, folks. Kyle is a spoiled, ungrateful brat. Exactly. That needs a belt to his behind. See, Kyle ain't too old to get a whooping, all right? So some people be like, oh, well, he's already grown. I want to throw a chair at I want Jack to throw a chair at Victor. Yo, that was kind of funny because Victor did mention that. He said, "Aren't you going to throw a chair again?" Yeah, Victor did say that to Jack today. He said, "Aren't you going to get mad and throw the chair again?" That was funny when Victor said that to Jack today. I chuckled a little bit. As much as I detest Victor, I chuckled at that because I really do detest Victor Newman. I have a feeling that Poppy and Liam sleep together. Ew! But actually, I can see that. Is it Brad Bell that we're talking about? I could absolutely see that. But on Days of Our Lives, Gabby is going down, y'all. She is going down because EJ is gonna get her. One by hook or by crook, EJ gonna get her. Because Gemini, I doubt you watched it, but EJ was ready to run up on Gabby right then and there in front of her brother and her husband. A few days ago, EJ was about to run up on her. He sure was. Drew and Willow are steamy. Steamy, nasty. Laura, the same woman who married her rapist and had kids with him, her logic is flawed. Yes. Her logic is very flawed. I agree with you with that. 1,000%. Victor told Audra she don't want Kyle to work with her. Franco, after Roger, took the role slowly, but he surely became one of my favorite characters. Yeah, I never really became a super fan of his, but I could respect that they made him somewhat decent towards the end. So, Kyrie's the one and only made my day. Awesome. I was watching your stream today. I was in the background because I was dealing with something, but I I agree with your take on your day's review, Albert, about Nicole. Um, at this point, Nicole is really not worth it. So I don't understand why EJ is doing all that over Nicole. Seriously, like you're telling me, like I'm not saying like Nicole was pretty, but there were like a million other better options for women that could do way more for EJ than Nicole ever could. I'm just saying. Nicole is not irreplaceable. Jack has another kid besides. Are we forgetting the Asian granddaughter? Well, his son Chemo is dead, but his Asian granddaughter is still out there. Exactly, 100. I like Roger as Todd Manning. Yeah, Todd Manning seemed to have been a very, very, very popular character. Um, I never really experienced Todd Manning, so all I could go by is the stories. But it seemed like he was interesting. It seemed for sure he was interesting. But one second, I ain't ignoring anyone. I just had to look at something. But Victor, but I feel. Hello, did you finish your schoolwork, serve an exam? No, I didn't finish it because I scheduled. I'm scheduling to take the exam this weekend, but I am going to take some days off of streaming next week to fully finish this schoolwork prior to that. So I won't be streaming at some point next week. I got to take a few days off next week because AT&T got me messed up right now, but that's a different story. I was really, really, really angry today, but I think Nikki will be on Jack's side. I like Roger as Todd Manning, said Kevin. Well, Bill did sleep with his wife, so he can't get that mad. You know, check you out. Your last day is the comedy of the night. Now he's calling out Liam on his mess. I love it. But Billy and but EJ's ready to Ike on Gabby. He sure is. Yo, but now that Chelsea and Adam just need to confess, like Tommy said earlier. If they confess, that will go a long way. Because Sally did kind of push Adam to get along with Chelsea. Adam knew he didn't want to really be around her like that. He needed his own aging and ice cream. LOL. Um, Adam knew that he shouldn't have been around Chelsea like that. So if he just confesses to Sally in a private way where she has time to process it, she might forgive him. Not right away, but I'm hoping that this brings back the old side of Sally that says, like, you know what? I'm done being nice. I don't want to give up Adam because I don't want to give up the status. So therefore, and I don't want to go back to Nick because I don't love Nick. She never loved Nick. Okay? So therefore, she needs to scheme to keep Chelsea's job now. That's how she needs to get revenge. All right? Use that to get revenge. Target Chelsea by taking her job from her to make sure that Chelsea don't get that job back. I feel like Victor's leaving Nikki's leaving Victor for Jack. Nikki is way too old to be bed hopping. Hey Caroline. Caroline Spencer says hi Kyrie and everyone. Um Katie sleeps with Wyatt. Gross. That's Bill. That's your stepson. What I was saying, if Liam sleeps with Poppy, it only comes up as fair since Bill slept with Liam's wife. Oh. Oh, you were calling out Bill instead of Liam. I think Billy will punch Adam and dump Chelsea. Well, Adam will punch Billy right back. So, Todd was a classic character. Adam will punch Billy right back. Because I'm not going to stand for that. For my boy to be the punching bag. I don't think so. But he could dump Chelsea. I'd be cool with that. But Billy, you ain't you ain't punching my boy Adam. We're not having that, Billy. So Billy need to go sit his little scrawny ass down and keep his hands to himself. Cause we're not playing no games over here. We're not playing games right now. No, 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 sir. Also, hit that like button. We have 21 people in the chat. I don't know how many likes we have yet, but if you're enjoying this, hit that like button. That really does help me keep this momentum growing. I can't wait until I finally get my phone back. Why do Adam? Why do Billy hate Adam so much? What do you think about Willow now? I think Willow is trash, and I think that I'm about to have you even more messed up than AT&T. LOL. That's funny. No, AT&T is a different story. I just purchased. Gemini said I just purchased a new belt, so keep playing. Why do Billy hate Adam so much? Because Adam killed Delia by accident, but he still did it. So Billy will have every reason to hate Adam for the rest of his life, just like Chloe still does have a reason to hate Adam for the rest of her life. They just don't. Billy doesn't let Adam control his every move anymore the way Chloe does. What do you think about Willow is trash, she, but at least but this is good for Willow though, in a way, because let me tell you why this is good for Willow on General Hospital, y'all. Willow is gonna learn that she's finally gonna lose her halo. Her halo is long gone now. So at this point, there's nothing that could be said anymore. I mean, I have called Liam out for stuff, but not everything is his fault. It's okay. I just misunderstood what you said. That's all. But it's good. You're good now. Mm. But it's true though, because Bill did sleep with his wife. Bill absolutely slept with his wife, so I 1,000% agree with you on that. But bed hopping and drinking is what Nikki does best. The pole, of course. Drew slept with Michael's mom, mother-in-law, and his kids as usual. Billy will blame Adam as usual. Will Sasha tell Nina what he saw soon? Yeah, I hope Sasha tells the truth. Nikki should not be a CEO. She sure shouldn't be. Nikki shouldn't have been a CEO from the time that she fired Audra Charles. I'm still mad when Nikki fired Audra. It should be Adam, CEO of Newman Media. But he's doing a good job working with Nick. So why can't Victor just find an outsider to fill out the role of Newman's CEO? Because Adam and Nick are doing their thing as co-CEOs of Newman Enterprises. Victoria is good outside on her broom. Wait, Sasha saw Drew and Willow kissing? She sure did. She sure did. She saw it. And she's keeping quiet for now, but ooh, she about to be mad. But yes, we have 10 people. We have 23 people in, only 10 likes. So hit that like button. That really does help keep this momentum growing in the stream. Um, I like Adam and Nick's relationship is better. It's true. They they are on decent terms. I do enjoy them being on decent terms with each other. It's I feel that's good for them. For Adam and Nick to finally be on decent terms. Because was anybody else as sick of Adam and Nick's beef as I was? Because Lord knows I was exhausted by Adam and Victor's beef with each other. And Adam and Nick's beef with each other. Enough was enough. I just want Adam to stay on the good path. It should be Abby. Yes. Why won't Victor reach out to Abby, who's his daughter, by the way? I mean, I don't know if Victor actually remembers that he has a daughter named Abby. Do you have access to Verizon Fios? It works. I wish I could switch to. I might be switching to Verizon tomorrow, but I really don't want to get into that AT&T story. It's stressful. I'll leave it at that. But I'll tell you on a day when I'm more calm about that situation because I'm still was furious with that. Drew kissed both mother and daughter in the one night, not even just one night, in the same hour. Willow needed a story and Michael would forgive her. Michael might forgive her. Nick better not judge Adam for cheating on Sally. He said no. He said he cheated too many times I can't remember. That's true. Nick is a professional cheater. So let's not forget that. Nick is definitely a cheater. He cheats and cheats and cheats and cheats and cheats like he breathes. But I'm glad that both Nick and Phyllis both told Summer that she's wrong. That she needs to back off of this. Like that's saying something when both Nick and Phyllis are saying that Summer's the problem, then you know Summer is the problem here. But you right about that. Nick better not be judging Adam because Nick, he cheated on Sharon. Drew is the new Carly. Hello, you leave Carly out of this. Carly ain't had nothing to do with this today. This is not on Carly for once. This is on Drew. He's in a league all on his own. But first of all, I don't understand why Drew is getting all this special treatment. Like he's some sort of prize or something. It's just messed up. Summer's doing way too much. Way, way, way too much for way too long. And it's ridiculous. But I've tried to ask this before, but does anybody like Claire and Kyle together? Do they think that they would be anything other than boring together? Because Claire needs to show some range. Like, I get like Jordan traumatized her, but I really want Claire to be developed more now as an adult character. Like, she's allowed to still have flaws and layers, like, but they want to make her little Miss Soft Sunshine. It's crazy. Summer is Phyllis kids. Do you expect anything less than too much? Well, Phyllis belongs in life in prison without possibility of parole. Because Phyllis sexually assaulted Danny Ramalotti back in the day, and she never paid for it. I don't want to see Kyle on my screen anymore for a couple of days. I'm getting sick of Kyle's brat behavior. I do. I can see the chemistry. Okay, you can see the chemistry between Kyle and Claire. And Claire, I just want Claire to show more layers, though. Like, let her be a strong character again. Willow and Jagger too. Okay, you want Willow to turn into the mattress. That's what we trying to do here. You trying to turn Willow into the mattress. I see what's going on. Willow had enough flaws, but now you're trying to turn her into a mattress. I mean, in Claire, she's basically has the brain of a child since she never got to grow up. She doesn't know how to act like an adult. That's my opinion. Well, she played the role of knowing how to act like an adult when she first got that job. She was able to get that job. She came in smart with a college degree, a college educated woman. So, unless that was a fake degree and she never went to college, but she still was able to be. Claire will be her first. Kyle will be her first time. Claire, she have not done anything yet. By Claire is still one after Adam. She can go because no matter what Adam does, I'm not turning on him. Hey, that's that loyalty. That is that loyalty. Willow has no remorse. Willow, she might have remorse later, because we all know Michael don't like to be lied to. Once Michael gets cheated on or lied to, he turns into that little B version that we all can't stand. Willow hasn't slept with Drew yet, but she still put his nasty tongue in her mouth. She still did that. So the kiss was more than enough for Michael to say, "Pack your bags. You're not taking my son or my daughter anywhere. Go, Willow. Go be with Drew in whatever motel that he's staying at. Because he ain't staying in my mama's hotel by the end of the night. And he's moving out of here because Monica put me in charge of the estate. So therefore, Drew, you not staying here. And Willow, you not staying here. So pack your bags and get up." See, this is what happens when Willow loses her sense of thing. So I'm glad that Willow's character died when she cheated on Chance. Claire is lucky she's not in jail because of her family. It's true. LaShawn says if it's over between Eric and EJ, her and Eric can be together with their son Jude. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is over between Eric and EJ. But Victor, um, he really always thinks he's always just going to come out on top and nothing's going to happen to him. But he going to learn the hard way that Jack Abbott is nobody to be played with. He's nobody to play with. He's just not the man you want to mess with. Do you think Lily will betray Jill and Billy? No one should judge Claire. They judge Adam. So Adam gets to be judged. Adam is persona non grata around there. So why can't Claire be given the side eye? But I still wonder what Nicole's exit story is, though, because they didn't leave for Paris. But what's going to happen with the baby? Because Eric is still on the show until December. So is Nicole taking the baby? Is she letting Eric keep the baby for whatever reason? And they're gonna do a medical crisis storyline? Like what? Like I want some answers. We got to know what's going on with that because that definitely has my interest, my intrigue of how Nicole's exit story is going to be um, handled. Where's my girl Melanie at with them spoilers? Yeah. Um, but yeah, Willow's character, she hasn't been the same since Chase. I'm Claire. I'm a judge. Claire. Justin LOL. Robin Scorpio is Cody's uncle. Oh yeah, the truth between Cody and Mac is finally out today, and Mac hates Cody's guts temporarily. I'm like, this is why I really didn't want this storyline for this long. I'm like, seriously? So that's just what. So that's just what's gonna happen. Mac is just gonna hate Cody for whatever reason, and they're just gonna stay like this for several months. We just gotta hear Mac being mad. No, I want nothing to do with Cody. Cody's dead to me. But now you're just my son in name only. I'm like, Mac, let's just skip to that part and move on to the next part of the storyline. Is Cody gonna be a cop like Mac? Like, what are we gonna do? Like, seriously, because Cody can't just be sitting there working in the quartermains at cleaning up cow shit for the rest of his life. So, what are we doing here? Seriously, like, what is the plan? But Cody has Maxie as a sister now, even though Cody tried to pipe her talk about we're not related. She said, Mac is my dad in every way that counts, so therefore I consider you my brother, and you're not getting rid of us that easy. Jack better not forgive Kyle for what he did. Oh, but he will because he's Jack Abbott. Jack is a good man. Is Sasha a hypocrite? She saw Drew and Willow kiss. Didn't she and Chase make them act as a couple in the first place in an undercover operation? Yeah, but that was to help them get custody of things. But that had nothing to do with Willow sticking Drew's nasty tongue in her mouth, letting Drew put his nasty tongue in her mouth. Um, Holly will be living with her grandmother Maggie. Yay, we're still stuck with Holly. We are still stuck with Holly. So I guess that's what we're doing here. I guess there's nothing we can do about that. We're stuck with Holly. So sorry to hear that. Um, that we are stuck with Holly. That is just sad. But Billy and Chelsea were talking about Johnny and Katie today. So that was decent. And Chelsea just said, "Oh yeah, we'll just be there for her, and it will work itself out." I'm like, Robin, Scorpio, Drake, and Cody are cousins. Yes, they are. So, but he will be close to Maxie because Maxie doesn't give up on family, and Devon act like the same and selfish person. They do. Billy and Devon, I'm over both of them. No, why Justin? Oh, you're talking about responding to that. But yes, I'm Team Jack. But Portia on General Hospital, she was really on one today. I don't blame her for being mad though, because nobody should be buying this nonsense that she's spilling, that Laura is trying to spill. Like, Laura is just an idiot at this point. Plain and simple. There's no fixing that. No, Justin, Claire got a quick redemption. Then Adam, I don't like it. I don't like that. Exactly. Adam still don't get no redemption. He's still treated like crap by Nikki, Victoria, and Nick is trying to be decent to him, but everybody else just keeps treating him like crap. Adam still gets treated like crap. Um, when is enough enough? When are they going to stop treating Adam like this? Because Adam has been through enough. After he pays for this latest cheating scandal, though, I can't wait for that. And then, well, what else happened on the Bald and the Beautiful? I remember Finn and Hope. Oh yeah, Thomas, Paris, and Douglas and Steffi, and then Brooke and Ridge. Brooke gonna talk about, oh, maybe Steffi's the one that's pushing Thomas and Paris together. And Brooke, you don't even like Thomas. So what does that make that a problem for you? You should be thanking Steffi for that. Because Brooke knows she would do anything to make sure that Thomas doesn't get with Hope. If it was on her terms, but because her daughter has to be so saintly, even though her mother is an S from the valley, it's just crazy to me. That is just some nonsense. Willow's gonna put Nina in a coma. Ooh, if Willow does that, yeah, Willow's definitely gonna lose her halo thanks to this storyline. Which I'm glad though, because that could make her a more compelling character after a while if she once she loses her halo. Because she's just as flawed like the rest of us. That is the truth. Willow, you are no saint. I never really considered you a saint, anyways, but once you get Drew's nasty tongue out of your mouth, then maybe I can consider you attractive again. That's for sure. I miss Johnny and Chanel. You do? What do you miss about them? I love about Johnny and Chanel. What is your favorite thing about Johnny and Chanel as a couple? Devon is a hypocrite. He's a serious cheat. It's true. Devon is a very serious cheat. But what do we miss about Johnny and Chanel today? That is, I wonder how Chanel is coping, I guess. Because now that she had to take that anger off of Paulina, what is she, how she, has she come closer to the loss of the baby, accepting that loss? And what is next for her and Johnny? Brady knows Teresa is hiding something. He saw her in Greece. Yep, he knows something is shady. You know, something in the milk just ain't clean. I just missed them. Katie don't like Claire. It might get Claire to go back to her old ways. Oh Lord. If that dangerous woman comes in, Katie, you in some trouble. What do you miss about Connie Falconeri? She was shot unfairly, okay? She was shot and killed unfairly by Ava Jerome. It just wasn't right how she was shot. So I didn't appreciate that not one bit. So if they were able to bring her back alive, Well, actually, no. There's no point in bringing her back alive now. That would take away Ava's fangs. The danger of Ava. Connie Falconeri is just that sight. That Ava is that check. Imagine Nina walking on Drew and Willow having it. But what about her do you miss? I'll think of something. I miss her smile. Now what? Now what, Dewan? I gave you an answer. I miss Connie Falconeri's smile. Just like I miss my Emma Barber. Too. I miss Emma Barber. I wish that we could bring Emma Barber back from The Bald and the Beautiful. Why can't she go on The Young and the Restless? She would work just well on The Young and the Restless. I think her character would be perfect. She could run Chancellor Abbott Winter. She could run all of it. She can run on Devon's company, Winters. She would be because she is Drusilla's cousin, or she could do many things for that show. She could just do many, many, many things. I miss Emma Barber. Or she can come back to The Bald and the Beautiful and become pregnant and stay on that show for quite a few years. Matter of fact, take Brooke's place. Please and thank you. But yeah, I could imagine that, and it would just be nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. I'm going to get my phone back tomorrow. Adam Newman, I think I'm starting to slowly forgive him, but I really want him to confess because I can't stay mad at Adam for too long. I have trouble staying mad at Adam for too long because he's my favorite character. But if I'm gonna give Chelsea the smoke, then I have to still give Adam some smoke because they're both in the wrong. But I really don't feel this should be the end of Adam and Sally. I hope this storyline brings Sally back to her scheming roots. Because I feel Sally is still a schemer at heart. That's why deep down she's still in love with Adam. That's why she is. Because she knows that she will never be a saint. She knows that. So she usually schemes to get what she wants. She can respect that. You stayed mad at Ava. You damn right, because she deserved it. It's like, but I forgave Ava for defending the LGBT community. I forgave her. So technically, I am, but I'm capable of calling out my favorite characters because that's just the way I roll. I will curse out my favorite characters or my least favorite characters. Nobody is spared. Nobody is spared. The Rod. They could all get the smoke when they step out of pocket. But once again, just a reminder that Thursday, July 11th, 2 days from now, will be a special start time, 8 p.m. Eastern. You won't want to miss because we're having a very special guest come on for a collab. That's why that's going to be nice and early, where we're going to be talking about all the soaps the same like we always do every day. Young and Restless, Bald and the Beautiful, General Hospital, and Days of Our Lives. Our first topic, of course, will be General Hospital, and then we would take that from there with that. But I, at the end of the day, I am Team Jack all the way. He is Tracy Abbott's brother. Yeah, he's Tracy Abbott's brother, so I'm gonna be on that. Victor Newman needs to be on his retirement, and I'll stand by that. And nope, Ava needs Nora Buchanan to represent her. That will shut Diane down every single time. But I'm gonna call it a night. Have a good night, CJ Clove 18. Have a good night, Tommy. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Um, have a good night, Caroline Spencer. Have a good night, um, Dewan. Have a good night, LaShawn. Have a good night, Justin. Have a good night, Last Day. Have a good night, Albert. And have a good night, everybody else. This was a fun little stream. I will be back either tomorrow or definitely on Thursday for the regular for the collab. But this was lots of fun.